Now, back to our meeting. We have as our witness today the Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Ambrosio Ogumoro. Mr. Commissioner, can you please step forward and take a seat in the front? Commissioner, before we move on to the matter of your request, can I please put you under oath first? Thank you. Sir, do you swear or affirm under penalty of law that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Again, it's just a protocol, but would you kindly state your name, your title, and the agency you represent?
My name is Mr. Ambrosio Ogumoro. I'm the Deputy Commissioner for the Department of Public Safety.
Thank you, sir. And would your legal counsel please, for the record also?
Thank you, Chairman. My name is Viola Lipuzo. I'm the Acting Attorney General, and I'm here on behalf of Mr. Ambrosio Ogumoro as DPS Deputy Commissioner for limited purposes until his legal counsel is able to appear with him.
Thank you. Members, as I stated earlier, Mr. Ambrosio has sought independent representation and has secured the services of Mr. Douglas Cushney as his legal counsel. Mr. Cushney has written to the chair in an email dated October 9th at 4:37 p.m. and is requesting if Mr. Ogumoro can be rescheduled till after this weekend, because Mr. Cushney is currently off island and will not be returning until Saturday, October 13th. So, Mr. Commissioner, is that still your request?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
We do see you have representation today, but is it your desire to wait until the legal counsel that you have selected is present?
That is correct, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I open it up for discussions with the members. Representative De La Cruz.
Chair, just a point of clarification. What timeline is the committee looking at to wrap up this meetings?
Thank you, Rep. The Speaker, when he created this committee, gave us 30 days. I have come on record as stating that the first day started when we convened the first meeting of this special committee. That date was September 13th. 30 days from, or a month from September 13th is October 13th. October 13th is this Saturday. So we have 30 days. Our 30 days expires on Saturday. Because it is a weekend, legal counsel, is it safe to push that to at least Monday, the 15th or 14th? 13 is a Saturday, so I guess the 15th. Because the 30 days falls on a weekend.
I think that would be safe to assume, and I don't think that I'm going to have to go back and look at the letter again of appointment, but I don't think it dissolved the committee after 30 days. So the committee can still act
I do understand that we can finish before the 30 days, but the question is what happens after if we cannot meet the deadline. I believe we need to request an extension from the speaker. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And also, I think there is reference to a session being called on Wednesday of next week, so we do need to complete definitely before Wednesday. It's also my understanding that pretty much all of the standing committees have been putting on hold their committee meetings simply because they're waiting for this committee to finish. And so we also have an obligation to conclude as soon as possible so that other bills and other legislation pending in these different standing committees are properly addressed. Now, relevant to having said that, I personally have no objection moving it back to Monday at the latest. I do expect that immediately after that, I'm probably going to call the meeting on Tuesday so we can close this matter and put the articles to vote. I've instructed the legal staff to not wait on the drafting of the committee report, to start compiling those information, and after subsequent to our vote we will conclude, and then it's just a matter of the committee reports being routed for signature. I'd like to get the members' comments or opinions on this matter. Rep. Guerrero, did you want to say something?
No, I think that's a reasonable request. I'd go for that.
Further comments, Representative Debatet?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The only concern I have would be with our legal counsel and legal assistance. If there is a call for, if there is possible call for a session next Wednesday, would Wednesday be sufficient? I'm thinking that we probably need to, and this is only my thought on the amount of time that the legal assistants or legal counsel will be able to compile all the report. And so I'm not necessarily inclined to agree that we may or may not, but we may have this report in front of the House on Wednesday. I'm also, just for your information, looking at Thursday or Friday as a call for the delegations session. So I want to make sure that the legal aides and our legal counsel are have ample time. And I do not have any objection on the request submitted by the Deputy Commissioner. Thank you.
Representative Guerrero.
Yeah, actually, I would have to agree with Representative Debatet, but at the same time, we also have to consider all of the witnesses that have come in the last 2 weeks. We've only interviewed them, in essence, once, maybe twice at the most, and we may still have some more questions. So I'm not sure whether requesting for an extension would be also a reasonable choice to make. So.
Thank you, Representative De La Cruz.
Thank you, Chair. I have no objection to the Deputy Commissioner also in his request for Monday. Mr. Chair, and to the members, may I suggest that a letter be written immediately to request for an extension up to Tuesday at the latest to wrap up this meetings that we've been having, and nothing more than than Tuesday.
Council?
I'm reviewing the letter that established the spatial committee, and it does not establish a timeline nor reference a 30-day period to complete the investigation.
Thank you, Council. I think all of the members are aware that the 30-day reference to the 30 days was made during the session verbally by the Speaker, and it is on our legislative record.
Thank you for that clarification, legal counsel. And with that, I still ask that, respective to the Speaker, that this body send a letter requesting for the additional days up to Tuesday to wrap this up after we entertain the Deputy Commissioner Ogumoro.
Any objections to the request of Representative De La Cruz? Representative Sablan?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I also concur with the other members that we do grant the Deputy Commissioner's request based that it's connected to his legal representation. So I think granting the extension up to Monday would be okay. At the same time, I think we should also ensure that any extension of time beyond the 30-day verbal time frame that the Speaker mentioned on the floor the day of the creation of the committee is addressed through the Speaker, so that there won't be any unforeseen problems beyond the 30-day period. Thank you.
Thank you, Rep. Any further discussions on this matter? I think we can say that there is consensus that we do grant the Deputy Commissioner an extension till Monday. LA? Anytime? Anytime on Monday? Can we make it 10 o'clock this time? Instead of 9 o'clock? We will extend it, Commissioner or Deputy Commissioner, until Monday at 10 a.m. I do want to stress though that this will be the last request for any extension, and that we want to, as you've heard, there are reasons why we need to conclude this process. So with that, you are dismissed until Monday at 10 a.m.
Mr. Chairman.
Oh,
Or, I'm sorry, will I proceed?
yes, the date would be October 15th at 10 a.m. Mr. Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, this is the last extension. If your counsel goes off island or whatever happens, you're still scheduled to appear here. Is that understood, sir?
That's understood.
Thank you, sir. Any further before I dismiss the...
Before you dismiss, I'd like to perhaps ask the Assistant Attorney General, in lieu of what the witness has earlier mentioned on independent representation.
Can you clarify that she is the Acting Attorney General?
My apologies, Acting Attorney General. If there would be, because if you are not going to be representing the Deputy Commissioner in his capacity and as the Acting Attorney General, that you will not be charging him in any way on any possible violation that he may respond to him based on the questions that may be provided to this committee.
I apologize. Was there a question?
Yes.
Could you repeat that again, please?
We have the Deputy Commissioner opting for an individual representation under the 5th. And so because now you are out not representing the gentleman or the witness, and based on some of the potential matters or issue that may be forthcoming within the next few days, questions from the panel, will you be charging Mr. Ambrosio Ogumoro as the acting Deputy Commissioner on anything with respect to potentially incriminating one by pleading the fifth?
First of all, I thank you for that question, but I think that every person has a right to plead the Fifth Amendment. There's a reason why the Constitution provides for that protection. Now, with regards to my commenting whether my office will charge him for pleading the Fifth, I don't think that that's permissible by law. I don't know what he's going to testify to, and so I think it's very premature to determine whether any charges will be brought against him. I'm kind of confused why the question is even asked, to be quite honest with you.
Thank you, Counsel.
Accordingly, Mr. Ogumoro, you are hereby dismissed until Tuesday at 10 a.m. Thank you, and thank you also, Ms. Acting Attorney General. Have a nice day.
Thank you all very much.
Members, let's take since we only have, let's take a 3-minute recess to get the materials for Ms. Larson.